Welcome, everybody, to Betway's Weighted to Win. We're out in Maritzburg now at Scottsville Racecourse, Hollywood Bet Scottsville. And let's go through the Friday morning card. Remember, we're doing this with Gary John early on Friday morning. And in the very first race, which is over 1,000 meters, looks like Michael Miller's got a stranglehold on the field here. In number 4, Bell Evangel is top of the boards at 17 to 20. 5, Comic Relief, a first time of Ease 28 to 10. Then you got the 8 horse on the card, Malshana Mo. It's a first timer for Tini Prinsloo at 7 to 2. And you can get 10 to 1 and better about the others. Gary John, good day to you, and how's it going?
Morning, Clyde. All's good my side, and Merry Christmas to everyone. Hope everyone's having a good festive season. Yes, just looking at this first race, I did make number 4, Bell of Angelus, very hard to beat in my eyes. In my bar pot, I did add an extra horse, the 5, Comic Relief, the stable companion. I normally find with these Miller horses, Matthew and Tristan are on the right ones. I do have a little bit of respect for Rachel's horse, Malshana Mo. I do expect a big run from this for back ends of trifectas and quartets. I haven't put it in my bar pot, but in this first race, just on Bell of Angelus, Captain's Envy that run there, that day, it was over 900 meters, and the 4th horse was 9.5 lengths behind Bell of Angelus, and this was only a 900-meter race. So this is a very speedy individual. I'm expecting it to be in the top 2, if not win it. And Comic Relief and Malshana Mo to fight out the trifecta and quartet positions.
Okay, thank you for that. There we go. There's the buy pot from Gary John, 4 and 5, by Banker 5, by Banker 8, by 1 and 4, by 169, by 134. On to race number 2 on the card. We're going to look at that now. Michael Miller definitely has a stranglehold in the field. The top 4 in the betting are all Miller, 2 of which are first-timers. The favourite, though, number 5, holds the key, 11 to 20 on the Friday morning. 1 Atlantic Breeze is at 3 to 1. It does look, for Michael Miller to take home the money, Gary John.
Clyde, I have to agree with you. Yeah, he's got a very strong hold. Just speaking on the favourite, definitely a worthy favourite. Has horses held in this bunch. And just one thing to note that Michael Miller did say hold the key is one of the fastest horses he's ever trained out the starting pens. Maybe not over 1,000 meters, but out the pens. This is a very quick sort. Once again, going to have everything its own way. I bank it in my PA and bar pot. I won't be backing it at that price, but I do believe it is the horse to beat in this field. It's obviously just found one better both times in its last 2 starts. But I think today this horse will definitely get it right. I can't see anything. I can't find anything to beat it out of the race runners. I think if anything will come beat this horse, it will be a first-timer. But I'm strong in the camps here. I think this is definitely a PA and bar pot banker. Today, this horse should definitely get it right.
Yeah, Michael Miller holds the key. There's the PA. Third race on the card. If you've just joined us, welcome to Betway's Weighted to Win. We're out in Maritzburg at Hollywood Bet Scottsville, and the favourite in the third on the Friday morning, number 13, Are You Sure, is a 13 to 10 favourite. 8 Ruby Rising, 9 to 2, and 5 Wings of Josephine, 6 to 1, 7 to 1 about 12 Queen Fen, and 8 to 1 and better about the balance. So Are You Sure tops the boards. It's 1100. Don't forget it's up a straight. Ruby Rising, the 8 on the card at 92 second favourite. And Gary John, I know you're going to tell me Ruby Rising is the play.
Yes, Clyde, I'm strong in the camp show of Ruby Rising. I make this the best bet of the day at 9 to 2. Just speaking on it and comparing it to Are You Sure? Just to let you know, in its last run, Ruby Rising, the run to Lady Latrix, did beat Edge of Tomorrow and Blowing in the Wind. It finished it finished nearly 3 lengths in front of Blowing in the Wind. And if you go to Are You Sure's last run, Blowing in the Wind actually beat Are You Sure by 3 lengths that day. And that's the run to Hot Lava. And funny enough, Ruby Rising in its first start, I know it was a bit short for Hot Lava, but Ruby Rising also in its first start to Quid Pro Quo did beat Hot Lava quite comfortably by like 4 lengths in that field. So on that, I mean, Ruby Rising on the collateral form of the line horse has Are You Sure held quite comfortably. And then in its second run to RC Eleanor that day, the horse, if you go and watch that replay, the horse never got a run. It was full of running, couldn't get through, saw daylight a little bit late, but the race had already finished. It could have finished a lot closer. And on its last run, I was very impressed with it. I mean, it showed a lot of speed. Yes, it is stepping up to that extra 100 meters further. I don't see it being a problem for this horse. And once again, the stable's in form, the jockey's in form. So I'm not really too scared about anything here. I feel that if anything's going to come beat us, it will be a first-timer. I have bankered Ruby Rising in my pick six and all my bets. Obviously, in the pick six, if a first-timer does beat us, we stay in. But I definitely think this horse at 9-2 is priced up wrong. I'm expecting a lot of money to come for it before race time. I don't see the 9-2 hanging around. And in this race, I see it actually in this order: 8 for first, 13 for second, and number 12 for third. This horse, Queen Fen, I did hear about it first time out. It does have ability, but it's not my first choice. Like I said, I'll be taking the 9-2 Ruby Rising here.
Okay, thanks, Gary John. We're all in here. Ruby Rising. On to race number 4 on the card. And here we're going over 1,500 meters. I don't think I've ever seen this in my life, to be honest. The market's got them in the numerical order that they're in. They're betting in the order of numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. That's how the market suggests they're going to finish in that numerical order. 1 Uncle Lucky 22 to 10, 2 Lightning Fork 28 to 10, 3 Black Platina 3 to 1, 4 Many Waters 7 to 1, 5 Doing Time 10 to 1, 6 Futurious 15 to 1, 7 Owner of Creation 15 to 1, and the 8 Ferniel is at 20 to 1. So the market makes it straightforward, Gary John. What do you do?
Clyde, I do agree with the market here. I do believe Uncle Lucky is a worthy favourite in this field. It has a lot of horses held on collateral form in this race. I've opted, my value play does come up in this race. It's number 4, Many Waters. A reason being, it's because it's one of the only, and I really like the way it improved from its first run to its second run. And in its first run, they put this horse in a juvenile plate. I know it ran 33 lengths behind Great Plains, but obviously the stable must think a little bit about it to have put it in a juvenile. Then going back to its next run to Flying Cool, it improved quite a lot, ran 9.7 lengths behind. In this race, Uncle Lucky was in this race to Flying Cool that did finish in front of Many Waters by 5.5 lengths that day. But once again, being Many Waters has just been gelded with its improvement and how it's improved. And I honestly do feel that that it is the value play in this race. I think it will definitely be in the top 3. And another thing, just noting, I'm pretty sure that Rachel had choice between Uncle Lucky and Many Waters here. So I have to have a slight preference to Many Waters, especially being in the prover in the race. But like I said, Uncle Lucky is the horse to beat. It's got most of the runners held here in my eyes. But at the same time, it's also had a lot of chances. The question I asked, is it a brass or not? I would rather be on the improver here. I've gone in a lot of my bets 1 and 4. I really feel that Many Waters is a really good top 3 place bet in this field, if not win it.
Okay, thanks, Gary John. Many Waters 7 to 1. Was that the price? 7 to 1, I think, last time I looked Friday morning. 7 to 1 about Many Waters. Take note. On to race number 5 now. Let's have a look at the betting Friday morning 1 Nautical Landing. I don't like the look of the race, to be honest, Gary John. 17-10 about Nautical Landing. 4-1 6 Terminal Velocity. Number 8 Sonata Samaritan 9-2. 11 Glorious Butterfly 11-2. And on Friday morning they had the horse 3 Twilight Bay at 7-1. Tough race. I mean, unless you got something, what do you think?
Clyde, I agree with you fully. A very hard race in my eyes. I found it very hard to dissect because a lot of horses, there's not much in it in the form lines, and there's no real standouts in my eyes. But if I was to have a slight preference, it probably would be a horse like Terminal Velocity, just knowing that it did beat Twilight Bay in its last start. There's only been one direct winner out of that, which was the winner Warrior Royale, which has turned out to be a really nice sort. Besides that, the form lines, not the best, but good enough definitely to beat a bunch like this. And then just going back to the Run to Safe and Sound, plenty winners out of their strong form line. And on its first run to Lucrative, once again, a standout horse in that field, Lady of Distinction that ran just in front of Terminal Velocity. Also, once again, lots of winners out the form line. So, yes, I'd have to have a slight preference to Terminal Velocity, but I don't find that it's any good thing in my eyes. And another horses to note, just with Nautical Landing and Twilight Bay, I think Tristan would have had choice there between the two. So I think Nautical Landing will be the right one out of the Miller horses. And also knowing Terminal Velocity does have Twilight Bay held. So I'll be looking at those two horses, and then maybe I'd also be expecting a bit of improvement from number 11, Glorious Butterfly. Also came on really nicely, stepping up to the mile second start. And the Run to Fate Decree was not a bad run. It came from quite far back to finish quite close. So it's on the improved this horse. There's been one direct winner out of that form line, Lady My Lady. But all in all, a very tough race in my opinion. I wouldn't surprise me for a lot of people to go field in their pick sixes and jackpots. I've opted to go a little bit lighter. I feel my 5 horses, one of them will come through, numbers 1, 6, 8, 9, and 11. So, yes, but like I said, my slight preference would be Terminal Velocity.
Thank you. Thanks, John. That's good. So 1, 6, 8, 9, 11 in the opening leg of what appears to be a difficult first leg of the jackpot. Back with us now for race number 6 on the card. The Friday morning market had 3 Terminator. Favourite 16-10, 5 Tea Time Tipple, 3-1, 4 Mr. Nibbles, 33-10, and the 1 Lord Wiley, 5-1. Stewie Ferry stable, he's been in very good form, Gary John. Do you give his horse a big chance here?
Clyde, yes, the stable is hot at the moment. It does have Lord Wiley held and Mr. Nibbles held on the neither here nor there run. I give it a chance. I just feel this horse, it runs against really good horses. It always finds something to beat it or run third. And it just can't seem to get it right, whether it's run against strong company or moderate company. It just seems one to find it. So I wouldn't suggest a win bet. But I definitely think it should be in the quartets and the trifectas. It should be right up there on the form. But when I was looking at this race, I liked Terminator very strong. I think it's worth a bet in my eyes against this bunch. Just speaking on its last run, it was a strong bunch in Cape Town against Aristotle. There was a horse called Big Unit that was a direct winner out of there. And I feel that this form line is better than this bunch. And even in its maiden run in Cape Town in Durbanville, draw 9, where it won, there's been winners out of there. Bounce Back, King's Quest, and Mr. Belvedere. But Mr. Belvedere came out to win in PE. But still, these horses, Bounce Back and King's Quest, look like nice upcoming horses in Cape Town. So I had to stick to Terminator over Tea Time Temple. I have left Tea Time Temple out of my bets. I was looking at the dangers at Lord Wiley and Mr. Nibbles, even knowing Tea Time Temple does have it held, but I'm talking about to win the race. I think Terminator is the horse to beat, and the dangers will come from Lord Wiley and Mr. Nibbles.
Okay, so the solid Cape Town form is where Gary John's going, and that's the reason why he's tipping Terminator. So it's the penultimate of the day here at Hollywood Bet Scottsville. Let's take a look at what they're doing on this Friday morning with regards to the market. And let me just pull that up for you quickly and give you an idea. The favourite is number 7, Lucrative, for Dean Caname and Craig Zaki, 4-1. 1 Get in the Queue, 9-2. 10 Go Like Flow, 9-2. 8 Shanta's Pride, 11-2. And number 5, 1 Smart Cookie, is priced up at 6-1. Again, Gary John, no confidence from my side. I'm hoping we can get something from you.
Clyde, in my bets, I was very opted to go either banker or field. Obviously, in my pick six, I've gone field in it, and in my jackpots, I've gone a little bit lighter with just the 3 horses, 6, 8, and 10. In this race, once again, I like the Cape Form, number 10, Go Like Flow. It's definitely my clear first choice. Just going back to its last run at Durbanville over the 1250, showed a lot of speed, but it was a very strong bunch this day. It ran behind a horse called Southern Scar, and a horse that finished just in front of it was a horse called Symphony in White that has run against probably our best younger fillies in the country. So I had to lean towards it. And then in this form line, horses that had run behind Go Like Flow, like Give Me That Pearl, direct winner, and Kailami Girl came out to win after that as well. I really feel this form line is strong enough to beat this bunch. And another run that sticks out to me was over the 1400 at Kenilworth is the run to Call Me Getrix. Call Me Getrix has also run against some top sorts, Rainbow Lorikeet, Fatal Gem, Oliver. So a few nice horses there. So I really feel this form line is a bit more, is a bit better than this bunch. Obviously, if this horse was to fill up its lines, you've got to look at the likes of Shanta's Pride and Convocation. Convocation has won 3 in a row before in Durban. And I also do feel that Shanta's Pride is better than Lucrative. So if I was to stick my neck out for my second choice, it would be Shanta's Pride. And if you guys are looking for the value horses in this race, I did like Prom Queen last time out. I think the drop back to the 1200 last time was the key. It also came off a rest. Now second run off a rest, expect improvement. And another horse like Ladies World, I know it's dropping back in trip quite a bit, but 2 nice runs stick out for me as the 3.9 lengths to Great Plains and the 6.4 lengths to Miss World in Cape Town. But this race, once again, very open, but I honestly have to, my first choice will be Go Like Flow. After that, it is pretty open. Like I said, I'd be looking at the 2, 6, 8, and 9, but I suggest a win bet on Go Like Flow. I feel it's the right price in this field, and it's cracked the right bunch.
Okay, good. Got it. Thanks, Gary John. So it's 9-2. Well, when we do the show Friday morning, Go Like Flow was at 9-2. Final race here this Sunday afternoon, Friday morning market, number 8, Master Bling, top of the boards. That's your favourite. And that's priced up at 3-1. 3 Cold Shine, 4-1. 1 Hopi's Power, 9-2. And number 4, Jet Legacy, 9-2. Mar del Plata, 11-2 this morning. And 2 License to Thrill is at 7-1. You can get 8-1 and better about the balance. Let's talk about Master Bling as to where you put this in the race. I'm quite keen on this jockey, Schlingwer, Gary John. Quite surprised trainers are not using this guy more often. I looked at him, I watched him ride. I think this guy's got a lot of ability.
Clyde, I have to agree with you. I think he's a very underrated jockey in my eyes. He's definitely going to be one of the up-and-coming jocks in my opinion. Also in Durban, he does very well. The combination puller and him are very strong in my opinion. I also remember his ride on a Grado. We made it the best bet the other day. I think he nearly came out the saddle and he still won the race. So I definitely rate him as a jockey. And just speaking on Master Bling's chances, in its last 6 starts, it's had 4 wins and 2 seconds. So ultra consistent in my eyes. I find it the horse to beat in this race. I did opt for an exacta box here for 4 and 8. It will cost you 2 rand. you can't count the likes of this horse Jet Legacy out. Its last run to Connery was an absolute great run. We've all seen what Connery's done. It's unbeaten since it's come into Durban. So this is also one of our top sprinters in the province at the moment. So I think these two horses will fight it out. If I was going for a third selection, I'd be in between numbers 1 and 2, Hopeless Power and License to Thrill. But in this race, my first selection will be Master Bling. You can't, its consistency is there. And whether it's 1,000 meters or 1,200 meters, it doesn't seem to phase this horse. Whether it's Polly, Grass, Scottsville, Greyville, it seems to always be there. So I'm willing to say this is my first choice. And my clear second choice will be Jet Legacy. It wouldn't surprise me to see them run in that order. If not, maybe Jet Legacy could maybe beat Master Bling, but I'm strong in the camp shell with Master Bling over Jet Legacy.
Okay, so the safest place, take Exacta, as you have recommended here in the last race at Hollywoodbet Scottsville. Thanks, everybody, for watching our Sunday meeting from Betway Weighted to Win.